Good morning. This is a site plan review committee meeting for July 30th, 2019. Committee members present today are myself, Frank Stringy, City Planner. To my right is Paul Chivas, Deputy Fire Chief, Paula Genzio, DPW Superintendent, and Mark Locke, Plumbing Inspector. The first item on the agenda is 118 Davis Street. Seat. Explain what you're here for.
Huh?
Explain what you're here for.
Oh, yeah. I'm putting a cabana by the pool, and I'm trying to get as close as I can to the side of the fence.
Installing a new cabana.
New cabana,
Do you have a plot plan showing?
yeah. I had one. I had a paper. This is the proposed cabanas that are on there.
What, a frame structure?
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be similar to this picture on the bottom.
Oh, it's going to be open on all sides?
Open on two sides, the big side and the other side. But because I have a driveway there, I was going to use it as a fence and put a solid wall behind it.
Well, you need 5 feet on each side. So you only show
Yeah.
one.
So that, and I propose to do it with the 5 feet. Because you were saying 10, Michael, but the 10-foot side's on the other side. I have nobody there on Patriots Parkway. Good.
10 feet on the side for that?
No, it has to be the side yard setback of that side, which is 10.
Which is 5. 10, right?
That's the 10, yeah.
So you can't beat the 10 anyway.
No.
10 on the side, and rears, he doesn't need this.
Fine.
Oh, he's fine with, yeah, let me see. Yes, yep.
So, to go forward with this plan,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to have to deny you
Yeah.
because you don't meet the 10-foot side yard.
Right.
And you have to seek relief if you want to proceed with this to the ZBA.
Mm-hmm.
Did you upload everything to site plan review?
Yes, yeah, everything is site plan, yeah.
Then you'll receive a denial letter,
Yeah.
emailed to you
Mm-hmm.
sometime today.
Okay.
So once you receive that, you can meet with the city clerk and they'll set up a hearing.
And
But I will need one copy.
I mean, ideally, I would like to, the way I have it, would not the 5 feet, but on the
You have
original.
two here.
Yeah, this is the one I would ideally would like.
Well, that's the one you should go for.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You need to be anyway.
Yeah. And like I said, my neighbors are all happy with this, and they even come down.
Yeah, so this, I mean, you go for what you wish to go for.
Okay, yeah.
And then if they have any issues, then maybe you can reduce it,
To that.
depending on if the abutters have any issues or the ZBA has any issues.
Right. Okay. And so when I downloaded this one.
That's okay, you want to take it, Frank, and download it, the revised one? I can do it if you want.
Yeah, I'll have to do that. He'll reapply anyways.
So one other question, Frank, where is this, it's in the side yard, is that should we go for that too?
Yes.
Yeah,
Accessory structure lot.
correct.
Okay.
What you can do, actually, you can go over to the building department right now, we have someone over there, she's a liaison, Ashley Marcia, and just
Marcia.
have her download this and attach this to your file.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you can head over there right now, so you
Okay.
can take that,
All right, great.
all right?
Yeah.
And,
No, there's no house
yeah,
there.
there's nothing on the street, right?
Actually, both my neighbors said if they wanted that, they come down and
Yeah.
support, because they all have,
Yeah, and again, that
They're all
would be
good
something
with
you present to the ZBA.
yeah.
So if you could, just have her make a copy of that and leave that on my desk too,
Mm-hmm.
all right?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Marcia, right?
Marcia, yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, thank you. All right.
Site plan for Patriot Parkway, parcel 31.
Patriot Parkway?
Hi, good morning. Carrie Ann Green, attorney with D'Ambrosio Brown. I'm here today on behalf of Stephanie Visala, the owner of a property at Patriot Parkway. It's currently a vacant piece of land, and she is seeking to construct a two-family home there.
Have you seen the, so the question we have to ask, is this lot owned common ownership of anybody else?
It was at some time with 62, we believe, the property next to it, but it's not right now.
So do you know what the salary?
No,
Do you indicate?
no. The deed for Stephanie's owned the property since '94. We haven't looked past that, but it's in the LD overlay district.
So, as of 94, it was held separate.
And possibly before that.
All right. Do you have any elevation plans to this structure?
No.
Appears to be no zoning requirements.
I think we were thinking the building coverage is 34%, and it's 30%
Oh,
allowed.
30%.
And then it's 3.5 stories, and it only allows for 2.5 stories. 3.5, but it would only be 30 feet, which is allowed in this district.
Beyond 30 feet.
Yeah, it would be 30 feet exactly.
3.5 stories.
Sorry. So there's 62 owners and?
Not right now.
Okay.
The immediate relief will have to be denied to receive FAR. 30% is the building coverage. It's all been uploaded to the permit.
It has.
They will review it, zoning compliance, and we will get a letter, those sections are on, so we're not required.
Okay.
Then they may proceed if you wish to receive city clerk and file for relief.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
205 Conant Street?
205 Conant?
Hi, good morning. How are you? I'm Francisco Rosa. I'm here on behalf of Ms. Ana Rodriguez and her husband Jorge Santos, who owns the property. They're currently operating a 6-child daycare, but she in fact only has 5 children there because obviously she has a minor child that counts towards the requirement. She's trying to obviously assure that she's in compliance with the city to continue to operate the daycare. And I believe that one of the concerns that was raised was the availability of parking for when the children get picked up and dropped off. Now, in a regular business context, I can understand that when people are there long-term, but she explained to me that, first of all, this is a residential one-way street. I pulled up a copy of the diagram of where the property is, right? It's a one-way street. It's not, I mean, you guys are familiar with it. It's not a well-trafficked street simply because it's one way and only people that are finding their way through that area would be using it. Second, it's for the operation of a daycare, so parents are simply dropping off the child and picking them up. There really is no need for any long-term parking, and obviously during the business hours, she's working during the day, so she doesn't have anybody visiting or people working. I mean, she's very limited to what she's doing. And then just like anybody else coming in the area, if people need to find parking, it's on a public street with parking available throughout the whole street, so anybody would simply be able to just park.
I understand your argument.
Yes.
However, the zoning ordinance requires that they get one parking space daycare area. So we only show, this is a single family,
Yes.
you're not conforming as it is, but it's a single family home, you only have one parking space. So if we want to proceed with this, it would be denied by this, it would have to be denied by asking non-compliance with zoning. You can proceed and seek appeal to the ZBA. If they want to proceed, then you make an argument to the ZBA, and you make to us.
Is it possible to just simply pursue a variance in that requirement?
That's what that is.
Okay,
Variance.
okay, okay.
Okay. So you will receive a denial letter today. This has been uploaded to, it's been uploaded to the site plan.
No,
Permitting. You need to do that.
I believe a copy was provided to Mr. Festa, but I'm unsure whether it was,
He has nothing to do with it.
okay, yes.
It has to go to e-permit,
Mhm.
uploaded, e-permit, and then we can deny it.
So you mentioned, what's the measurement? I just want to make a note of what you said about the space.
One space per 200 gross square feet of the daycare area.
So it's not even particular to the number of children she has. It's about the space. Okay. Okay.
So once you get it uploaded, then you'll receive a letter from I, and you'll receive the
All right. Can I? Okay. All right. That's fine. I understand this. Do you guys want to keep those or just take them back? Okay. All right. Since I have you guys here, is it? Am I permitted to ask you a separate question, completely unrelated?
Sure.
What are the requirements for me to build a garage on an empty lot? 30 by 70. Completely empty.
Is it owned in common with the,
It's mine.
30 by 70 lot?
Yeah. Completely empty.
Okay, is the principal structure next to it, or?
Nothing. It's actually the lot on Liberty Avenue. I don't know if you guys are aware. I raised the issue a few days ago with the city where Mr. Russell went through and built right through the property.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
trying to figure out what's the best use of that lot.
Across the street.
Yes. I'm trying to figure out what's the best use of that lot simply because when he develops the property, I won't really have any ability to do anything else. So I'm trying to figure out
We're
it.
gonna do it anyways. It was unbuildable lot.
Right, but he's building next to it and he's gonna have two houses next to it. So we gotta figure out something about how to leave it so that it is fully graded and blend in with hers properties. And obviously giving me use because if it had been correctly done, it would have just been left untouched with trees. But he went through, cut all the trees, leveled it out, and I mean, I've been in discussions with him, and I was kind of surprised that even happened. So, at this
Well,
moment,
you are an attorney.
I am an attorney.
Well,
So,
we went on your property, or the commission cut down the trees.
so I'm trying to,
It's a private nuisance, so.
right? No, but I'm putting that aside. I'm trying to figure out what the city will let me do with it, and I'm trying to think, would the city allow me to build a garage there?
How big is the lot, sir?
30 by 70.
Yeah, so it's a non-buildable lot. It- Yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah.
he's,
Maybe discuss it, yeah.
Are you directly across the street?
yes. Couldn't I build a garage there?
Accessory
For my use?
structures that, have to be accessory to a principal structure on the same lot.
I mean, it's not my fault to the lots across the street.
You purchased it.
The city gave it to the previous owner intentionally. And
I have no idea what the reason is.
I mean, 30, 40 years ago, the city said, hey, this is yours. They made a deal with the previous property owner. He acquired it.
Maybe you can go, I don't know, maybe you can seek relief relative to
So,
an accessory structure not on the principal.
so Mr. Russell said that he would be willing to level it out for me in exchange for me not doing anything. So I think we're working out an agreement, and I'm just trying to think I can use it as a parking spot for myself.
Well, you put it as parking.
Yeah, but I think it'd be more useful if I have a garage that I can actually use.
Well, that's the case, you deny, you have to go for relief, variance, and accessory structure.
So if it's deemed, like you say, unbuildable, am I simply to just hold it and have no use for it?
Sir, what you do and how you conduct your business is your own.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of-
How did you purchase it?
It came with the property. It was part of the transaction.
So, again, just because you purchased the property doesn't give you the right.
No, I understand
Yeah.
that part.
So again, that's a decision you're gonna have to make in a
But
business.
if Mr. Russell acquired the lot, he'd be completely entitled to blend it right into the other two properties a lot. So how's that any
Well,
different from me
because-
building the
well,
lot?
because he's got conforming lots. He's got conforming lots,
He does, I know that.
yes. So
Combine
I
that
might
with
put
one
an
of the
easement,
other
yeah.
parcels.
Yeah. So you might wanna discuss that with him. That's up to you how you wanna kind of structure a deal. Once you kind of come to an agreement, maybe come back to us and we can discuss if you need relief or don't need relief.
So if I decided to just simply pursue, could I do a driveway without any other requirements? Just do a driveway? He's gonna level it out anyway.
You could do a driveway and park vehicles to your.
Oh, of course. I mean, it is gonna be mine, but nobody else is gonna have access to it. So the question is, could I put a garage there?
That's a structure, that's not an argument.
What about a carport? That's not a,
That's a structure. You're an attorney, you know what structure is.
yeah. No, but what I'm saying is,
You're asking me questions and you know the answer to it.
okay.
But if you're that interested in doing an accessory structure, then maybe just seek relief for a structure. We can determine what your violation is, and then you just seek relief through the ZBA.
Start over there or start over here?
The first thing you do is lay out on a survey what you want to do and how big your lot is, what the dimensional requirements are from the setbacks and everything, how big the structure is, and then come back here, and if, then we'll take a look at it, we'll analyze it, and tell you what your violations would be, and then you seek relief from the ZBA.
If Mr. Russell just paved it and left it like that, does he need anything from you guys?
No, you can't pay it, you can't pay it. You can't pay it. Drainage issues,
He's-
stormwater issues.
Yeah, I mean, see, his plan already accounts that he has to work around that lot. But nonetheless, he's already there. So whether you guys have information or not, which you didn't, he's got to do something about it because the damage is done. Now it's a matter of how's he going to leave it.
Yeah, but that's a civil matter, that's something you have to do.
No, but I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the city's requirement of what he did in how he can leave it. Because we got to figure out how he can leave it that complies with the city requirements.
Well, so what did he do? He
Cut out the trees, and he's currently grading the land.
Okay, and he can leave it like that.
Yeah, but I don't know how he's going to leave it. That's the question.
Well, so again, it's your property. Are you gonna allow him to do anything from here on in?
He simply proposed to level it out for me, which
Okay.
gives me the option of just doing a driveway.
Okay.
And, the problem is, any problem he fails to resolve comes back to me as property owner because he's the one doing it. I never said do it.
What you may wanna do is see if he combines that lot.
Yeah, we talked about it. He's not really interested because there's no incentive for him to do it. He's already made his plans and he doesn't plan on changing them. Because,
Well, did he not violate some of your rights?
Of course he did.
Then you
But-
have
but-
negotiating power.
no, I do, but what I mean is,
So why don't you do that? It's basically a civil matter at this point, so why don't you sit down and use your leverage against him and decide what you wanna do and come to an agreement?
yeah,
Okay?
thank you.
I don't see anything.
I was sitting right here, but I don't know. Oh. We don't see anything.
Sir, are you here for site plan review?
All right, thank you.
What address?
11 Clark Road. I spoke to you, I emailed you about it. You said, yeah, about this with Extonet.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to talk to you about it if I could. I know we've had some back and forth on these polls and whatnot, but I've got two applications that they want to push forward for 11 Clark Road and 385 Beach Street. There was already I thought there was a denial letter already issued for both. I guess there's not one for 11 Clark Road, so.
You sent me this list of a number of.
I said, and then that's a separate matter.
Could be coming in for those.
Yeah, but yes. But I just wanted to put you on here. I mean, if you want me to come in and, if you, I expect that I get denied, so I'm not, challenging.
Well, do you upload anything on e-permitting?
No, but I will.
Do that.
Okay.
Once you do that, that'll
Okay.
So who you represent?
I represent NextNet Systems. We had met back at the police department a couple of months ago. Yeah. So, and this is on behalf of AT&T. That's why I'm not trying to and these ones are actually on behalf of T-Mobile.
do that, upload that, and come back to site plan review next Tuesday with plans.
Okay.
Give you, most likely we'll go for special permit.
Yeah. I assume so.
Give you a letter of denial.
Yeah. Can I get the denial letter for 11 Clark Road?
You can, once you upload it.
Okay.
I can review it on the.
Yeah, sure.
On the permit.
Okay.
And deny it.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right.
Okay.
All right, and then I'll come back for those, obviously, at a
Yeah.
different date.
So you're gonna come back all at once with these?
Whatever I'll upload them all and you just tell me,
Okay.
All right, good, I'll send you those, all right? Thank you. Take care. Sure.
That concludes site plan review committee meeting for July 30th.